Hello, welcome to Greenacres. My name's Nate Bundy. I'm the compost manager and greenhouse coordinator here, and today you're joining me at our in-vessel composting facility. This is a product we bought from Greenmountain Technologies. That's a company out of Seattle, Washington. And the only difference between this and the other composting that you might do at home is that where yours takes place outside, ours takes place inside this structure, hence in-vessel composter. The system utilizes aerobic microorganisms, which just simply means that all those little guys in there that are breaking down and decomposing all of our waste and turning it into, a high-value compost, breathe oxygen, need water, and create CO2 just like we do. The system works by a spinning auger, which you can see behind me, and that auger has teeth on it, serrated teeth, and it works through the pile in here. And as it works through, those teeth break things up, macerate the materials, and kind of create a homogeneous mixture. The other thing that the auger does as it spins is it's providing oxygen to the inside of that pile, which allows us to get some awesome temperatures in here. A lot of the composting process is dictated by temperatures, and we're looking for, consistently for 3 to 4 days to have temperatures above or around 140 degrees Fahrenheit. We have about 6 or 7 different feedstocks. The main feedstock, though, is our horse manure and bedding from our stables. We have anywhere from 12 to 21 horses on site, and those horses generate a lot of waste. And so that's the whole reason we got this, was to help keep up with the amount of waste they generate. To where you guys might be able just to, put your trash out on the side of the road and somebody comes and picks it up. It's a little more difficult when you start working with livestock or equine waste, and you have to have a way to keep up with it. So once we put some of those materials in here, things like horse manure and bedding, vegetable waste from our gardens, we're also collecting all the food waste from staff on site. And then any student field trips that get to come through here, we also get their food scraps. All that comes in the system, the auger works through it, and it stays in this bay for about 2 to 3 weeks. And that's what's called the active composting stage. And that's where those temperatures will get up to that 140 degrees. After about 2 to 3 weeks, it comes out. It goes down into our materials lot where it will cure for 30 days. That's where a lot of those humic qualities that we like to see in our compost and soil come from. And after 30 days, we use it all over Greenacres. The primary use is in our gardens. It adds a fair bit of nutrients, but what it really does that we like is improves the physical structure of our soil. Those roots want easy pathways to grow in when we plant them, and by improving the physical structure with compost, we can ensure that those roots have an easy time, getting deep into our soils. Some of the other places we get to use it are in our landscapes. We have an event site up at our art center with a lot of ornamental landscape beds, and so we'll amend those every season with compost. And then we also get to utilize it for education. Pretty much all of our educators across Greenacres in one way or other have used compost in a lesson plan. It's a great asset that you can teach a lot of different aspects about. And so that's my favorite way that it gets used here, is with the little kiddos when they get to kind of scratch through it and see some of those macroinvertebrates that might be crawling around in there. They always get really excited. So the primary reason we got this is that it really speeds up that active composting phase. Typically, if you're hands off with a compost this size outside in a windrow, it might take anywhere from 3 months to 6 months, depending on what you do with it. We can get through that active stage with this auger, turning it every day in about 3 weeks. So thank you for joining us here at Greenacres. I hope you learned something and can't wait to see you guys again.